Hello everybody, welcome to Nature Calls. Anthony here, and pollen season is upon us. As you can tell from behind me here, the roof is quite green, and so is basically everything else. So with that, does all this pollen have a negative effect on your Tesla solar roof, or just your Tesla solar panels in general? Well, hopefully this video is going to give you a very clear answer on that. In short, the answer is yes, it does have an effect, but I'm going to try to get into what kind of effect I experience with my roof, and try to let you know that it is probably worth cleaning off. But let's get started. So for the setup of my roof, I'm kind of fortunate because the majority of my solar producing tiles are on this side. There's like 156 or so PV tiles on this side, and there's only like 36 or so on the back side that I can't really reach because it's on the second floor. So with that, the majority of my solar tiles I can actually clean off. This is a major important part of this because honestly, if you can't safely get to your tiles to clean them, then this video's probably not going to be helpful continuing forward unless you are interested in kind of seeing my take on how much more energy got created because I cleaned them off. Now, what did I do to clean them off? Fairly low tech and simple. You simply take your hose and you spray said tiles. Maybe there is a more official way to do this, but honestly, the rain should clear this off, but since it hasn't rained in like a week and we're full of pollen, I figured a hose was the next best bet. And you can actually see that with some portions of the roof being much darker and the very upper part here, upper part up here, being much greener. So the hose definitely works. Is it perfect? No, but I'm not going to go and stand on the roof with a scrub sponge and be spraying and trying to no, way too much work. And besides that, the all glass roof is quite slippery if you don't know what you're doing. And I don't care to fall off my roof. That'd be a mess. Now, how much solar improvement did we get by cleaning off the pollen? For me, and for this section of roof, it was actually about 1,000 watts, maybe a little bit more. Obviously, it's a little hard to tell because if we pan up some more, well, the sky is kind of cloudy, so it's hard to consistently say that, this is what we were producing and this is what changed. But as we sprayed it down, we could see an increase in the output, and it came to about 1,000 watts, which is it's a noticeable difference. You can run a fair amount of stuff off of that, and of course, you're talking cumulative because once this roof was cleaned, then you're getting that added bonus for the rest of the time until it gets dirty again. So as long as the sun's out, I'm getting in that extra 1,000 that I wouldn't have gotten in before because the roof was dirty. This is what the tiles look like before we cleaned them off and before we got the 1,000 watt jump. Once they're clean though, like if they look like this almost, so they only have a light dusting on it, you're not going to see a huge bump up in solar production if they're already pretty clean like the tiles are in this section, just because, well, they're basically working at full capacity. I did try to do a little test for you guys since we got a nice big patch of clear blue sky that was not in the way of the sun. I tried to do a little bit of a test. We started out with the light dusting on the roof at 8.6 kilowatts being produced. We then washed it off, as you can see it here, nicely washed off, and it went up to about 9 kilowatts being produced. So a little bit of a bump, not that 1,000 or that one kilowatt bump, that 1,000 watt bump that I received the other day when I washed off a very dirty roof that looked like this roof here. So there is definitely an improvement. It is just going to be based on how much pollen you have on your roof. All right, so there you have it. That is my experience with pollen and a Tesla solar roof. Hopefully this helps you out. I know it's not the most interesting video in the world, but if you're trying to get the most out of your roof, then cleaning the pollen off is definitely going to help, and it's going to help you charge up your Tesla Powerwalls faster, or just produce more electricity if you're trying to charge up your electric car or such. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and as always, have an excellent day.